Hi, this is Indranil and you are watching Business Bytes in our channel The Spotlight, India's first online business news channel. In today's Business Bytes, first news we have growth stage fintech investment deals are regaining momentum in India. Second news we have Uber India's operational revenue jumped by 41% in financial year 2024 to 3,762 crore, though they are in still loss. Third news we have new age beauty product makers are now a preferred choice for young India compared to established brands. Fourth news we have despite easier FDI norms, foreign insurers are still finding challenges in scaling up in India. And fifth news we have Elon Musk Grok AI model has come under scrutiny for generating inflammatory content. In first news, growth stage fintech investment deals are regaining momentum in India. The investment scenario in the fintech sector of India has started showing early signs of positive traction as it comes after subdued investments during 2023 and 2024 when only around $1.3 billion each was invested in the fintech space, when growth stage deals have already attracted more than $550 million of capital in 2025 and with some more deals being in the final stages of closing. Bengaluru-based Cashfree closed a $53 million round in February this year. Payment aggregator EaseBuzz is closing a $40 million round, while sound-based payment startup ToneTag raised $78 million of fund. Amazon-backed ToneTag had last raised a major institutional round in 2018, and this positive traction is mainly because of a bunch of new licenses have been issued, and that has given a confidence to many investors to take a position in this sector. Mumbai-based Dhan, founded by ex-Paytm Money CEO Praveen Jadhav, is in the final stages of closing a $200 million funding at a valuation of around $1.1 billion, while Stable Money, founded in 2022, is raising $20 million at a valuation of around $130 million, which up 3 times from their last major fundraising in 2024. Within the fintech ecosystem, wealth management is emerging as a big opportunity. In recent time, regulatory clarity, especially from the Reserve Bank of India, has helped the venture investors to gain confidence when prominent wealth managers from reputed firms and investors are confident of backing founders who understand this deeply regulated space of fintech in India. In second news, Uber India's operating revenue jumped by 41% in financial year 2024 to 3,762 crore, though they are still in loss. US-based ride-hailing firm Uber has seen 41% jump in their operating revenue in India, which was 3,762 crore in financial year 2024, when they have posted their operating revenue as 2,666 crore in the financial year 2023, and this jump in the revenue helped them in reducing their losses by 71% to 89 crore, which is driven by improvement in their ride-hailing services and growth in its support and service operations. Over the past 5 to 6 years, Uber has been doubling down their focus in the mobility segment. When 2023-2024, their ride-hailing revenue in India surged by 19% to 806 crore, which was 678 crore in the previous fiscal year. And additionally, their revenue from support services increased to 2,936 crore in financial year 2024 from 1,977 crore in financial year 2023. Uber's total expenses increased by 26% to 3,977 crore, where a significant amount of their expenditure was attributed to employee benefit expenses, which was 2,690 crore alongside 657 crore spent on material and 498 crore as other expenses. while the company has reduced their advertising and promotional expenses by 28% to 66 crore in financial year 2024, which was 92 crore in financial year 2023. There is a report on Uber as they are in early stage of discussion to acquire homegrown rival BlueSmart, which is signaling a potential consolidation in the urban mobility industry, where the buyout would help Uber to hold their position in the Indian market, where they are competing with companies like SoftBank-backed Ola, Swiggy-backed Rapido, and few other players emerged over the past 12 to 15 months. In third news, new age beauty product makers are now a preferred choice for young India compared to established brands. In recent time, young consumers are favoring new age beauty product makers like Minimalist and Pilgrim, who are specialized derma brands, as well as global labels like Shiseido, Innisfree and Eucerin, compared to established brands like Forest Essential, Color Bar, Kama Ayurveda, Body Shop, VLCC Personal Care and Lotus Herbals, who had experienced a slowdown in their sales growth in financial year 2024. The sales growth of such established brands, mostly in the natural skincare segment, are more than 50% during 2024 financial year amid a broader economic slump, where in contrast companies like L'Oreal, Nykaa and Sephora continued to grow at 12 to 34% on a significantly bigger base, even as they lost their usual pace. When over the past few years there has been a flurry of beauty product launches which have depended on platforms like Nykaa and Reliance-owned Tira for their sales. Reliance Retail, which entered beauty retailing with Tira 2 years back, is now selling nearly 1,000 brands, including exclusive labels like Akind, Augustinus, Bader, Allies of Skin, Kundal and Pathology, while Shoppers Stop, who managed brands like Estee Lauder, Shiseido, Bobbi Brown, MAC and Clinique in India, sees the overall beauty market is driven by companies who are focusing on consumers across age group and not just younger ones. Beauty is still not a habit in India, and with hundreds of brands being launched, the focus is to grow market penetration when there is also a shift from care to cure driven by derma recommended products and brands who are disclosing active ingredients. When most new age brands are taping young cohort and their pocket size allows them mostly to buy affordable products, while the more affluent consumers are preferring established global brands that have proven themselves over a long period of time. In fourth news, despite easier FDI norms, foreign insurers are still finding challenges in scaling up in India. With the latest exit of Germany's Allianz Group, who ended their 24 years long joint venture with Bajaj Finserv amid dispute over stake increases and management control, foreign insurers have steadily retreated from India despite regulatory reforms that eased ownership restrictions as challenges of scaling in Indian market without strong local partnership remain a problem. Insurance in India is not an easy business, where scaling requires deep distribution network, operational expertise, and strong local relationship, which doesn't come from just hiring people, where there is a real need to have on-the-ground presence. When New York Life, ING, AIG and Old Mutual have exited from India over the past 15 years, while some potential entrants, which include insurers from Japan and from the US, have expressed their interest but remain reluctant to enter India without a strong domestic partner. A few global players like Tokio Marine was the latest major foreign entrant in the life insurance sector in 2011, while Zurich Insurance expanded their presence last year by acquiring 70% stake in Kotak General Insurance. The risks in the business of life insurance are more predictable compared to general insurance business, which presents an even steeper challenges as general insurance operate with average loss ratios exceeding 100%, which means their premium collections barely cover claims and expenses. While on reinsurance front, some foreign insurers may opt to participate in Lloyd's of London's syndicates rather than establishing a standalone presence in India, as it is easier to underwrite risk via global markets compared to navigating India's complex regulatory and operational landscape. And in fifth news, Elon Musk's Grok AI model has come under scrutiny for generating inflammatory content. Elon Musk-owned Grok AI bot has generated inflammatory content on social media platform X when, in a blog post announced Grok in November 2023, the XAI team has highlighted the quirky nature of the model. The AI bot has been spewing abuse in Hindi besides making intemperate comments regarding Indian Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi and other political leaders like Mr. Rahul Gandhi. While in a post, Grok AI even referred Elon Musk as a major disinformation spreader. The experts have raised concerns over Grok's content moderation practices, as such activity can render X and XAI liable under the IT Intermediary Rules 2021. With such activity, it seems X has failed to do their due diligence as mandated by law, and hence the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology should remove all safe harbor provisions and proceed with filing a complaint, as the AI model developed by XAI that has held as beating performance benchmark set by OpenAI and Anthropic appears to fail on basic safety parameters. On the other side, according to Grok AI, it is designed to answer questions with a bit of wit and also has a rebellious streak. And the unique and fundamental advantage of Grok is it has real-time knowledge of the world via the X platform, which also answers spicy questions which are rejected by most other AI systems. And because of that, experts think Grok's responses should not be taken to mean that AI models and companies need to be subjected to broader scrutiny. So these were the top 5 business newses from Business Bytes in our channel, The Spotlight, India's first online business news channel. So thank you very much for watching Business Bytes and signing it off.